Welcome y'all to the Weekly Transformer, where today we take a look at Transformer Studio Series Constructicon Scrapper, the first of Devastator, the new Devastator we're getting. I'm going to be honest, I'm not very excited about this Devastator for various reasons, but let's crack this guy open, see if he meets my expectation, or let's see if he beats my expectations. So I think it's a safe bet to say that we were all very excited when we heard there was going to be a new Devastator. That old Combiner Wars one was good looking and big enough, but the bot modes were pretty terrible. We really hope that this version would be better, and the individual bots on some degree, maybe so. This is the first one I've gotten, and I've got to say, I'm not super impressed right now. Don't get me wrong, Scrapper here looks excellent. The purples are beautiful, and I love the tampos on the front of the chest, but I've actually already got some paint scraping after transforming him one time. That's very concerning to me. At this point, there are certain expectations that come with a Voyager class figure. Wrist rotations is one of my big pet peeves. Go see my old Starscream review for that. But this guy, he doesn't have them at all. Not only that, he doesn't have a waist rotation. He's a Voyager class figure without a waist rotation. That is just a crying shame, and to me, it's unforgivable. When's the last time that we got a figure that did not have a waist rotation? Like, really? That baffles me that this guy cannot swivel at the waist. And again, I know I harp on the wrist swivel, but no waist swivel? What is that? There are certain other points that could be argued as well, like the emptiness inside the upper arm. That don't bother me so much, and I can understand that for the transformation. And at least they gave us some nice little details in here. Then the hollowness in the back of the legs. But again, they put some nice detailing in there, and that doesn't bother me that much. Let's check out some articulation. Head is on a ball joint and swivels all the way around with a slight up and down tilt. Shoulders go out all the way and can butterfly in and out a little bit due to the transformation hinge. We get a full 90-degree forward and backwards on the elbow due to transformation, as well as a 360. As mentioned before, no wrist rotation or waist rotation. A crying shame. Legs go forward all the way and back all the way, as well as out all the way. We get a full 360 at the thigh, a knee that goes 90, and an ankle that goes all the way for days. Again, my biggest complaint with this guy is the price point. This is not a Voyager price point figure. This guy is a deluxe scale bot through and through. I mean, just look at him next to the semi-recently released Quake figure. He's actually a little bit shorter than he is. And then compare him next to a Voyager class like G-Axis, and wow, he is tiny. Part of Hasbro's stick for why this guy costs as much as he does is because he comes with the extra pieces to make Devastator's gun. So let's take a look at his accessories and see if that really holds up. Of course, we have his blaster, which it looks great, don't get me wrong. And finally, we get this as opposed to not getting any of the blasters at all with the Combiner Wars one. So that's a great upgrade to have. And then we get to the extra pieces that makes him quote-unquote a Voyager figure, which is Devastator's gun. It's nothing too complex or too fancy to start with. This looks like it could have come with a deluxe figure. You can combine the two pieces together to make Devastator's full blaster, and honestly, that's a pretty small gun. And it really has me worried about how small Devastator will actually be. I will say though, it does look pretty cool when Scrapper holds it. With all these minor complaints that I have in his robot mode, let's hit a transformation and see what he looks like in his all mode. Fold hands in, and turn the elbows 90 degrees up. Untab the shins and fold the back of the legs back. Tab the legs together, click them into the two notches. Fold shins forward and push the feet all the way down. Open chest, hide head, close chest. Clap the shoulders in and tab the hands into the sides. And there we have it, Scrapper in his alt mode. I do say, he looks really good in this mode. I really love that we have pinned wheels as opposed to sometimes having the peg-on wheels, and the silver detailing here is very nice. But overall, he's pretty plain. You can peg his gun on to the back just by itself, or you can plug the two Devastator guns in and his blaster on to create, I guess, a battle mode or something. Which I will say, does make him look a little bit better having these extra few pops of purple on him to kind of break up the bland color scheme. So what are the final thoughts? Is he worth the Voyager price point? Not at all. Hasbro, you can't trick me with this one. His transformation is not complex at all. It's basically that of a Voyager. If you really look at it, it's basically like the Sideswipe mold transformation in a way that the Sideswipe one I think might have been even a little harder to do. He doesn't have very key points of articulation that we really expect now, like the wrist rotation and the waist rotation. Yeah, he's got some good leg bends and all, but that doesn't make up for the lack of posability created by the lack of a waist rotation. I don't like that. can't fool me by saying that the extra weapons are really what's driving up the cost of this guy. I think this is just straight Hasbro greed. The long haul pack, that looks bad. His elbows look bad. I haven't seen Bone Crusher yet, but he also has a ball jointed elbow, which at this point on the deluxe, that is just unheard of. Guys, I've got to say it. I don't think this new Devi is going to be where it's at. There's other options out there that I think better. Even like, say, the 10-year-old Jimbao Devastator, or Gravity Builder, or City Builder, or whatever they call that guy. Anyhow, you can get him for like $150 on AliExpress, which is about $50 to $100 less than what this guy's going to cost you, all total. Also, there's the points of what it actually looks like in robot mode. It may be screen accurate in some aspects of it, and I get what they're trying to do, but really, I really think this new Devastator is a miss. This has been the Weekly Transformer. Let me know if you guys have picked up Scrapper or any other Constructicons and what your thoughts are. Am I just complaining too much, or do I have some valid arguments? Start a conversation in the comments below. I love to speak to you guys and hear what everyone's thoughts are. Remember to do all those things like the like and the share and subscribe. Ring the bell especially so you're notified when I put out new videos. That's the best way to keep up with the channel. It really helps the channel out when you subscribe and do all those things. Also, we're going to have a Patreon coming up just to help with things like the rising cost of these figures. If you like my reviews, maybe you can pitch in $1 or so we can actually do more of these things. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great day.